Hi everyone, hope y'all are doing okay. It's been quite a while since I've made a video. A lot has happened since the last time I made a video. I think I look a little bit better than the last time I made a video. Um, when I last made my last one, my husband had been diagnosed positive for the virus, and he was really sick for a good week with symptoms that were similar to a very, very bad flu. And it took him another week to get over that. And all during this time, I was having difficulty breathing. A cough, but nothing, coming up. I do have asthma. So my doctor automatically assumed that since my husband had the virus, because I have a lot of other ailments along with this, my body problems, and I'm high risk, he decided that I was going to be getting it as well. I had no fever or anything like that. My husband was able to go back to work. He was off a month. He's been really busy working too. But my breathing problems did not get any better. Continued putting me on steroids. They helped some, but not really a lot. Finally, at the mid of August, I called my doctor again, and I started running low-grade fevers and still had really bad breathing problems. He then at that time relented and told me to go and get tested. So they made the appointment. I had 3 tests done. One to go up here, one that goes to the sinuses, and they did blood work. And come to find out that I didn't even have the antibodies of the virus in my body. So I've never had the virus as of yet. The next week, while we were waiting for all the test results to get in, I got progressively worse. I also got a UTI infection, and my fevers went up to 102. I have one of these devices. They can't put them on you at the doctor's office, and they tell you what your oxygen saturation levels are, and they shouldn't drop below 93. 90 is, not great, but you're still okay. Well, Thursday mine dropped to 77. And Friday morning I was taken to the emergency room on the 28th, I believe. And I went in at 10:30. This hospital did a lot of mistakes. But, and I was getting very angry. I was very dehydrated. They did 2 sets of blood works. And each time they came back and said that their machine messed up. Well, it wasn't until the end of the last set that they told me that their machines had messed up on my blood and they had to take a 3rd draw. By this time, my blood veins were all collapsing. I was so stuck and so purple and so sore. They finally got that done, but they told me that they needed to run a CT scan after some of the tests came back with a dye. But they needed a vein that worked. But none of my veins would work, so they had to do what's called a PICC line. So they had to have somebody come in to do this. Now, mind you, this was close to 7 o'clock at night, and I had not eaten in 24 hours. I'm a diabetic. And also, when I don't eat, I get really cranky. And by this time, I was beyond furious. I was getting ready to walk out of the hospital. Well, wheel out of the hospital. I had to use my wheelchair to get in because I couldn't walk any distance at all. You have to excuse the background. My husband and son are talking. Hang on just a minute. Sorry about that. You guys would have gotten an eyeful if I had not put it on pause. Anyway, I was getting ready to literally leave the hospital. They were going to bring papers just for me to sign saying I refuse treatment. When the person who's supposed to do the PICC line finally came in. And yeah, I was scared. So I decided to go ahead and do it. The only way that let me tell you, earlier in the day when they even brought a sonogram machine in to dig in deep into my arm to try to find veins that just collapsed. And I had my husband start at that time, whenever they started doing anything to my body, I had him reading the 23rd Psalms to me over and over and over again. That was the only way that I could get through that episode. And then I went and had a test, and then they came back and told me it was a good thing that I did stay, that if I had left, I would have died, literally. My right lung has, or still has, a huge blood clot in it, and several small ones. It is so large that it's basically, I don't have much use of my right lung, or it's getting better, a lot better. I do have some in my legs as well. I'm sorry. I was in critical care for a day, and then put back into general population. But they had me on heparin for a while, and now I'm taking just pills of blood thinner, trying to dissolve this thing. Don't know what the status of everything is yet. I don't see a blood doctor until next week. Everybody's afraid to have me go out in public because right now to get the virus would be the world's worst thing to happen. But evidently the Lord has work for me to do here still, or I wouldn't be here. They did see my mystery illness while I was in there and in critical care. That day I had finally drifted off to sleep, and the next thing I know, the nurse is in my face, shouting my name, scared the bejesus out of me. And she asked me, "Did you know your blood pressure drops when you sleep?" I said, "That's my mystery illness." At that point, when she finally got me to come to, it had dropped to 80/44. That's why I had the heart monitor on the last time, which I haven't even found the results of that out yet. So, the main reason that I'm here is to give you an update, is that tomorrow would be today because I'm going to post this tomorrow. So, you know what I mean. Is my daughter-in-law's baby shower for my new grandson. And I posted these on my Instagram. But for those who don't, these are the wooden plaques that I got. They're laser cut. And I forgot the name. The name of the place that I got this, I have it on one of my other videos. I will try to post it, write it down below, so that you can see where I got these. The burn marks that the laser makes on the plain wood, I used gesso over it, and it would kind of bled through the first coat. Took several coats of the gesso to get the stuff to not bleed through. But these dark lines here, you can see these lines here, they're actually cut into the wood. And I had to use a very, very, very fine paintbrush to get into them. And luckily, once I got I put Mosh Podge over them, several coats. You can't see where any of the white, where I did was not able to get any of the black paint, and I put glossy accents on their noses and in their eyes. You can't really see it that well, or maybe you can, maybe not. But I wanted to give them a little pop, and that's for the wall to hang on to. And I made this my first ever box. See, I've never made a box before. I put these little buttons, and I'm thinking about putting Velcro dots on the inside here, so they can just pop open there, or just leave it blank. I don't know. I have to see how it goes, but I just really I like how this is so cute. I love this little horsey, Rocky horsey. And for the blanket, I did finish the blanket. I have been working really hard on this. Ah, almost dropped everything. I didn't finish the little wooden ornaments until last week sometime, and then I finished the quilt on last Sunday. And it's a poo party, so I decorated the bag because I thought, hey, doesn't that look like a bee's bottom? So I thought I'd do that for the blanket. And you know, I promised several of you that I would show the blanket when I got it done. Let me stand up here and back away. I hope I have enough room. You have to excuse my background here. Okay, here's the back side. I got it upside down. That's not going to help you much, is it? So you can actually see which parts I actually quilted on it. I quilted the design part. And you see poo there. And on this one, Tigger's rising up to the sky on a balloon and poo's down at the bottom. So, and here is the front. I can see that all okay. But I have fun doing it. It was a little difficult. Usually on quilts you're supposed to use cotton backing, but I used flannel, and it's a little stretchy and givey, and I had to hand quilt this, so it was a challenge, but hey, nothing's not worth it if it's not at least a little bit of a challenge, right? And this is what I'm still working on. I have another picture to do yet. These things will be going with us to the party. Sorry, I'm not used to talking so much. But I did have this that I'm working on. That will be going, we'll be taking to him, or my husband will be taking to him on, before the baby's born. He's going to build a frame for it. But I don't know if you'll be able to see everything through the shine. But it's Pooh and Friends. I've gotten this side over here pretty good, and part of Igor. And, yeah. And I have another one that's tall ways that has more, it has Kanga in it, I believe. This one has Roo, Tigger, Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore. And I think the other one might have even Rabbit along with it. I hope so. I like Rabbit. But that's what I've been doing. I've been working on that as much as I can. I sit too long in an upright chair, and my legs turn into like, and so my husband has to help me get compression stockings on, which is a chore. But it's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be fine. I still have things to do here. Once I get done with this, I can get started back on my Love Puppies and get some more of those things done. I've got some barrettes that I need to fix up, and I got some die cuts to make some ones to put in, just so for some of the little girls can feel like fairy princesses. I've also got tons of cardboard set up to start creating some junk journals for the older preteen, teenage folks, so they can jot down their journey, keep keepsakes in a private place. Not only that, when they get older, they have something to look back on, so they can see what was happening in their life at that time. So I've been trying. I hope I can make another video soon. I don't know. I'm basically kind of just trying to get my things done. I'll show you all the pictures once I get them done before I send them off to my daughter-in-law. How about that? But other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Don't go out any. I'm still in my prison of a house. Only I've been out to a couple of doctors who wanted to physically see me. And we'll be going out next week to physically see. And this party is going to be the first time I've seen my daughter-in-law and my other two grandsons since Mother's Day. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them. I have to wear my mask and oxygen. I can usually go through the house on short jaunts without my oxygen and not have it drop too low, but I've been kind of running around this morning. Naughty me. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to let you go. You take care of yourself. The Lord bless you and watch over you and take care of you. He's good. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Lord. He's my Savior. He always has been and always will be. And I wish everyone could feel the peace that He has given me through this trial, even though I had to have my husband read me Psalms 23 over and over. It gave me the peace I needed. So be sure you all wear your mask. This virus is serious and it's real. My husband was really sick. In 2 weeks, he lost 15 pounds. So yeah, it's pretty tough. And that's just a mild case of it. So take care of yourselves, guys. And yes, he did wear his mask when he worked. And yes, he did wash his hands and took all the precautions. It's just sometimes, if it's going to get you, if it's going to get you. But it's might as well take all the precautions you can to keep from getting it. And at least keep your family from getting it as well. So I love you guys. You take care. And I hope to talk to you again soon. Oh, before I go right quick. I haven't been able to talk to anybody's or see many people's videos. For some reason, my laptop and my main computer or the server that I'm using that picks up my email will not send me the email notifications that y'all have made videos. So unless I go to my YouTube channel and actually go through each one of y'all's channels, I don't know if you've made a video or not. So I'm really sorry that, and plus I've been really busy with this and then being sick and everything. I take its horses. But I just want to let you know. I try to peek in every once in a while when I think. So you guys take care and have a good day. Take care of yourselves and your family. Love you. Bye-bye.